Welcome, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. It is Kathleen from Awakening Meraki. Now, today I want to talk about the soul in its entirety or totality, how I see it, how I resonate. Okay, so it must resonate with you. How I interpret the masculine and the feminine in terms of the energies. Excuse Luna. And just not avoiding the masculine, because when you're avoiding the masculine, all you're doing is avoiding yourself. So I want to crack into this topic. Okay, so first of all, when I am talking about the masculine, or the feminine for that matter, I'm actually talking about the soul. So we are made up of masculine and feminine energy. That is how we've been created. And they're been out of balance for whatever reasons, okay? They're out of balance collectively on the planet, and we have been awakened to bring this into balance. And why do you think we've been awakened by a body, also known as the divine masculine or the masculine, or however you want to label the twin? Because we can't see how out of balance we are. You know, we could have had an awakening multiples and multiples of ways, but for the twins, we have been, and I firmly believe this, we have been awakened to come into union and come into that inner union state and that beautiful being that we are. You know, and if a true twin is really doing the work, then yeah, it's gonna happen. It will happen, but it will happen in conjunction with the soul orchestrating everything, not our minds, not any coach, not anybody else. It's going to happen when the soul knows that you are ready. So, you know, I want to put that aside as well. But anyway, when I'm talking about the masculine, for starters, I'm talking about the totality of the masculine. I'm talking about the 5D and the 3D, for an example version. The 5D is reflecting into that physical body that's out in 3D, right? So the masculine will come in and trigger the feminine energy, both in the physical or in the non-physical. And I probably mostly am talking about the non-physical masculine, who just happens to reflect through this physical body. But let's get super clear on this. It's your masculine. It is your inner masculine. So if you are avoiding the masculine in 3D, you are avoiding yourself. There is fear underlying it, and you need to get to the bottom of it. And this is why I'm really big on not silencing and not like, you know, like steering clear of the masculine, like there's some, I don't know, king on some pedestal that none of us should touch with bloody diamonds all flapped around their head. No. No. We need to get off that pedestal. And what puts them on the pedestal, I feel, is when we avoid, when we're told to just shut down all communication, when we're told, like, you know, just don't be in contact with them, shut everything down, close everything down. You've just gone and shut down your heart chakra. You've just gone and shut down your masculine energy within you. That's how I see the journey. Now, caveat, okay? Because what I am going to say is this does not mean Kathleen saying go and reach out and connect with them. I'm not saying that at all, but energetically, you don't want to avoid them. Now, if you are in high addictive energy, yes, you need to settle that energy down. How do you settle the energy down? Because that crazy energy builds and builds and builds, and it just gets out of control. And we all know that the feminine energy often, excuse my little girl, often is in that real chasing energy. And we do want to get you out of that. So yes, there are times if you really can't control yourself, you need to be off social media with them. You might need to I mean, I personally don't block. I never blocked, never needed to. But you've got to do what's important to you. But you definitely need to pull your energy back, calm that energy down, and bring it back to you so you can then learn to work and harness the energy and not pushing it out, projecting it out. But I guess I just wanted to jump on here today and just remind everybody that the masculine's you. It's your masculine. And when you start to tap into your inner being, and really learn about your own two energies and how to work with them and how to bring them into beautiful balance, and, where was this fear coming from? Like the avoidance stuff, that's just fear. You're avoiding yourself. You're avoiding, you don't want to be going down that path. You really don't. It shuts your heart chakra down. And it just, do you know what it does? It almost this is just me, so you must resonate or you don't, and it's fine, right? But it almost like that masculine shield that many of us have, it almost erects it even higher. It's crazy. It's like you bring it down when you meet them, and suddenly we build it back up again, right? And we shut down, disconnect, we go back into the same energetic patterns that we've always done, pull up the masculine shield, irrespective of gender, and close off and disconnect from ourselves. That is the opposite of what we should be doing on this journey. My dog is literally addicted to my energy. She ignored me for a few days after I left her for 6 weeks. Now she's addicted to my energy. Anyway, yes, so she just wants to be famous and come up on here and just make sure everyone knows that she's, important. Anyway, where am I going? So, yeah, you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to shut down your heart chakra. You want to deal with the fears and transmute them for good so they no longer bother you. So the word divine masculine, the masculine, or their name doesn't trigger the living shit out of you anymore. That's what you want to be doing. You want to work on the triggers. If you're triggered, work with the triggers. Lean into the triggers, run towards it. Don't hide, don't avoid, because then we are running and avoiding ourselves, and that's what they will reflect back to you, right? So it's just really important, I think, to just remember that you have been awakened on this journey. If you're a true twin flame, you've been awakened on this journey via the catalyst of this masculine for a very big reason. Now, I'm not saying go and embellish the reason, because they are you, right? All you actually need to do here, because this is a reunification of the soul, is and getting that beautiful energy into alignment. That's what you need to focus on, bringing yourself into alignment. When you are in alignment, you become a magnetic force. You attract everything to you. But if you're going to be in avoidance and fear-based energy, you will, right? You'll attract more separation, more avoidance, because you're avoiding. You're not confronting and leaning into the fear. And it's the fear that you're collapsing here. It's all those, those subconscious patterns that have been playing out in your life all the time. Why you can't receive love. And I mean pure love. Not this conditional stuff, not the stuff that we think we need to get in the external world. It's your frequency, it's your true vibration. You don't want to be avoiding that, because you feel so much more secure, more balanced, more settled, more like yourself. You're more warm, you're more open, you're more receiving. That's the energy that you want to be in, right? So avoidance, if you're triggered by avoidance and you don't want to hear about them, then you need to work on it. Work on the fear. Unpack that fear and get to the root cause at an energetic level. Now, I'm not suggesting reach out to them, just so we're clear, because if you're in a no contact period, then you're there for a reason. Soul has put you there for a reason. So work on it and know that soul is leading and guiding you both. But ultimately, this is about the feminine who really needs to anchor in the inner union energy. We're the spiritual component of this, and that's our role. We are the spiritual twin. So get on board and embrace and embody it. It took me a long time to really embody and say I believe in spirituality. Now it's at the core essence of who I am, and it's I wouldn't have it any other way. My energy is just completely different because I embody, I embrace, and part of that avoidance was avoiding even this owning, oh my God, I'm on a spiritual awakening journey. It's like, no, now I embody it, I embrace it, I speak to it. I don't go round shouting out to the universe, this is what I'm doing, but I now own it. And this has been part of my life journey. It's who I am. And the more you anchor into that energy, the more you will feel more settled in yourself, feel more magnetic, feel more beautiful. Your purpose will come alive if it's not already. The abundance comes alive. You start attracting the masculine. They start coming back, maybe in a little bit of wonky energy, but they balance, they settle. And your whole entire well-being is just completely different. You're honoring who you are, you're honoring your body, you look after this vessel that you've been gifted in this lifetime, and you just honor other people's journeys as well. Anyway, really hope that this resonates. Sending, as always, so much love.